Okay, so here is my first video and my first attempt. Now, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Like I said, I've never done makeup before. This is a very big learning experience for me. So one of the main things I'm thinking of trying is to start. I'm going to do only half of my face in these videos to start, just to get a basic comprehension of how it might look. I did end up breaking down and going to Sephora. They have this machine where they can put it on your face and they can tell you what your skin is supposed to be on your face. So I did end up getting this one from Sephora. From their machine, they say it's the perfect match for my face. I'm not sure how much I care about the thought of the airbrush feel on my face. And I have pretty much naturally dry skin. My face will get so dry that it will actually hurt, especially recently. So I have been drinking a lot more water, which I'm sure the water is not the reason why my face hurts. But, and this is just, I have a Dickens Pore Perfecting Toner that I'm using right now. I did end up washing my face right beforehand. But every video that I've seen says you should put toner and everything on your face. So I'm going to go through, and I have been watching YouTube videos and TikToks, and I've seen a bunch of people do different things. So I have one out, and I bought a couple different things. Like this one is a correction stick, or contouring stick. And I do have a concealer and a spot corrector. Again, these are from Sephora. It's called NARS. And I'm not sure, this is not something that I would definitely, honestly, ever do again. I was able to get a deal. The woman had cut me. She said she cut me a deal. I don't know if it was really a deal at Sephora for these, but I found Sephora to be rather expensive. It is not someplace that I would want to go buy beauty care products from on a regular basis. I try to be thrifty on almost everything when it comes to spending money. So, but just for once, I did decide to turn around and give it a try. Shits and giggles, we're going to do it once. Like I said, she gave me a deal. It was like $30 for all of it. She gave me the deal on, but normally this spray, which she says is a beige, normally I guess this is about $40 on its own from what they were saying, and that is not something I would ever be willing to pay because I just think it's ridiculous. And then I ended up getting this Believe Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. I don't know if that's absolutely needed. And I have an e.l.f. Blemish Control Facial Primer and a Revlon Brightening and Even Tone Brightener. These are supposed to be primers that you put on your skin before you put the makeup on. So this is the e.l.f. primer, and the e.l.f. brand seemed cheaper, which, as I said, I am a fan of cheap. And I know you get what you pay for, but at the same time, that is not to say that there's not amazing deals out there that can be found on cheaper items at all whatsoever. I've been seeing lately a lot of these Dollar Tree shopping hauls for makeup and foundations, and that they got really good deals at the Dollar Tree. So I am probably going to end up going there to check it out and see what all they have. I'm not sure if you're supposed to shake these up, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I usually see pretty good, but very small print. I actually need my glasses for, so I will end up sometimes taking my glasses off and on a lot. So this is the creamy color corrector, the white one, and then this one is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. And again, I do not know nothing about makeup, so I was told the color corrector just to put it a little bit here and there. And then this is the concealer that is supposed to fix my eye bags. And please do not mind my dogs. You will probably hear them barking a lot. Let me try to change the angle of my camera real quick. 1 second. Okay, so this way we are closer so everybody can see better. Okay, I tried to put my hair back better, so hopefully that will show a little better. And I do have to get an actual mirror to look in. I do not have a mirror. All I have right now is actually my cell phone camera. So. I have a brush. My eyes are actually a very sensitive area for me. So it does look like that this dark color corrector under the eyes did work pretty good. It didn't get rid of it totally. I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on how I can get rid of it totally or how that would even work. So for right now, like I said, I'm just going to try the stuff I got from Sephora right now to get everybody's opinions and see what they think. I'm going to try to only get half. I'm going to try to see if I can cover my hair up a little at the same time because I do not really want this all over my hair. And again, I'm not even sure how much of this I'm supposed to apply. I don't know, let me know what you think. It looks like it works a little. So now I'm going to go ahead and I am going to try to do, now that I did the one side and I was able to show it, I am going to do the other side. Like I said, I'm very hypercritical for some reason. I don't know why. To me, when I do makeup, it's like it never turns out looking like I want it to. And I kind of like this color corrector because, like I said, it does seem like it did something on this eye. However, my biggest issue with it is the price. It is not something that was cheap. And I mean, well, if you can afford the airbrushing for the Sephora products, that would be awesome. I mean, airbrushing does seem to get the job done a lot quicker. Just a couple of sprays with a can. And I do like their under eye color corrector. It does seem to really gets rid of the black, but the problem is these are like $12 to $15 a stick. I don't really care for the thought of having to pay that much just for a tiny little stick. So I'm going to see how long this actually lasts to see if I think it's actually worth the price or not. Personally, I don't think it's going to be, but... And then... And it does stink. Of course it's going to stink because it's an aerosolized thing being sprayed at your face. I don't think it's absolutely horrible. Don't get me wrong, but again, I do not like this look. To me, it's like a fake sprayed on tan type look. And I'm not the fake sprayed on tan type, so I'm not a fan of this. Go ahead, like I said, please like, subscribe, share. I am absolutely new to all of this. This is my first ever video like this, and this is my first time ever trying to do makeup like this. So please let me know your thoughts and your opinions. Is there something else I should try? I do have a couple different products that I have purchased just to try to see how they work. I have an e.l.f. A Believe powder, a CoverGirl cream matte, some Fit Me foundation. I had this, I haven't had this too long. I actually got it because of the Spider-Man on it. But it's like a Maybelline under eye bag stuff that you're supposed to have. And I have a couple different primers. I did get a bunch of the color change foundations. So this is what I got for today, and hopefully you'll come back and see me again while I try again. Till later, that's it for now. Bye.